guys, I thought I'm gonna walk around with you and show you the ship. So we are starting on deck 4, which you can see here what we can find. On the right side, just there, there is a dining room. However, now it's everything closed. On the main board, you can find the menu for today, and today is a taste of Caribbean. Sounds very nice. So we're gonna walk around to see what we can find. On the right side, you've got guest services. On the left, there is a Boleros. At the moment, not many people on the ship. We are docked in a Phuket, and everyone is off the ship. Lovely shops everywhere. Cafe promenade, which you can get food almost all day and night. As well as on the right side, we've got the Sorrento. We can walk into the cafe promenade now, so you can have a look what you can have during the day. Sandwiches, some sweets, biscuits, fruits, drinks, and Sorrentos for the famous pizza on Royal Caribbean. Today we've got classic margarita, pepperoni and Caribbean pizza. Hello, thank you. As you can see, some people sitting here and still eating. In the front we've got a pub. On the left side we're gonna have loads of shops. As we are docked, they're all closed. There is a music hall just on the right.
What do you think is the title of this movie?
And I cannot see anyone here. Very empty. On the right side, we've got another pub. As you can see, the part of the music hall.
No? Okay.
And in the front of us, we're gonna have the Royal Theatre, when we watch the shows every evening. I would say at the moment it's gonna be closed, or maybe we are lucky and we can go inside. No, unfortunately closed. So we are now on the deck 5. Let's go and walk around so you can see what we can find in here. And on the left you can book some shore excursion, as well as very famous bionic bar when the robots are making you drinks. At the moment no one here is very empty. front of us we can see the famous Japanese cuisine Izumi restaurants. Unfortunately, this is not included in the price, so if you would like, you can pay extra to go and have some Japanese food. And in the front of us, there is a schooner bar. Every evening there is a live piano here. You can have a drink, sit down and chill. Let's come back now. Gonna go to the other part of the ship. On the left side as well, you've got Wonderland, which you've got Imagination cuisine. Let's go and have a look how it looks like. It looks beautiful, and this is one of the restaurants which is not included in the price of the cruise, so you have to book it and pay extra. Let's go now to the back of the ship, which you have some more shops. You've got Jamie's restaurant as well as vintages, which you can have a nice glass of wine and taste difference as well. On the left side you've got really nice sofa and places to sit down and chill, just relax and have a glass of wine in vintages. We're gonna pass by the next cruise station, which you can think and book the next cruise. In the front of us, which is the back of the ship, there is 270. It's a beautiful place when you can have a lunch as well. There's many shows, like we watched last night Spectra Cabaret, which was lovely. Looks great. And like I mentioned, here on the left there are always something fresh to eat. Hello. You can have some sweets as well as pasta, salads, beef soup noodles, sandwiches, fruits and other things like wraps and sandwiches. So if you don't have a lot of time or you are hungry in different hours than the Windjammer is open, you can always pop in to grab something to eat during the day. So now we are at the 14th deck, which on the back of the ship you've got the Windjammer Marketplace, which is the buffet restaurants. Currently is closed, so we cannot go and have a look. But let's go outside on the pool side and have a look what is on the deck 14. As you can see on the right, there are the kids pools. Not many kids at the moment and not many people at all. Sometimes it's really nice. There is another pool which is for adults as well as for the kids. sky bar, which you can have a drink and sit by the pool. Jacuzzi. And we are moving now to the indoor pool, which is great when you are going to location fjords or Alaska. You can always use the pool just here. Looks like this part of the ship is easier than the previous one, but it's very, very hot day today. And let's go now to solarium, which is adults area only. So you need to be 18 plus to get in. So no kids allowed. The famous part of the ship just here. In the solarium there is no pool, however there are a few jacuzzis and lots of loungers to relax, as well as bar which you can have a drink. And back to the indoor pool area. So now we are on the deck 15, which you can see the pool from the top. It's very, very hot day, so not many people around. And there is a running deck if you are interested in running track to run around the ship. stay all day in the ship by the pool and just enjoying the relaxing time.